Good morning, everybody. My name is Joules from PCS Company, and thank you for joining us. Today I will show you how to open the boxes of the SST micro welder. I will show you, I get out all the product we got in the microscope boxes. So first, you have the head of the microscope. It's really fragile, so be careful about. After that, you have in your boxes the arm of the microscope, a vertical extension, an horizontal extension. It's coming with a foot. We have two different types of foot, a magnetic base and the plates to put behind the machine. You can put the machine on. And this one is included with your microscope boxes. You have also some tools for build your microscope. You have some two ocular going on the microscope. Inside these boxes you have some light LEDs to see what you do when you weld. You also have two foams. It's coming with to put your arm when you weld to be stable. You have a cover for your microscope, for your head is going on, and it's coming with a manual of use. So I will show you how to build your microscope. First, we will set the foot for the microscope. You put on your table and you tighten another time you screw. You use this tool included in the machine. You tighten your screw until your foot didn't move. After that, you put your vertical extension. You put your arm extension. You fix your arm with this tool included in the machine. And here you put your head extension, okay? All right. You need every time to have the foot and the head at the extreme opposite, because if you weld like that, the weight of the head of the microscope will be by this side and your foot will be fell down. So you need to be careful when you are on your office. You need to have the head at the opposite of the foot. All right. So here you can see my arm isn't really strong. So here you need to be at the horizontal with the weight of the head at the opposite. Here you have a strongest joint you need to set up. So with your tool, just going here, and here I not have enough pressure. So I just turn on my left, because you have some sigil here, plus and minus. So you just turn until your arm doesn't move. All right. After that, so you can move your arm wherever you want. So you have here two ocular. You have another tool you can use. This one is coming with the machine. You have two small screw. Be careful, don't lose this screw because it's really small. And after, so need to be careful. Stay with your tool over there. You just fix your ocular and tighten your screw. You need to be careful about this small screw. It's really small, so you need to be careful about this. So you take out your screw, put your ocular in tight another time, okay? Here you have a sense. Just put on. And be careful about. After that, you got here a protection. You need to get out the protection. You need to take your LED lights. You have 3 screws coming here. So you detach. Tighten another time. Be equal when you tighten your screw. And here you have a small wire. It's coming here on the shoulder of your microscope, and here it's coming here for the LED. All right. So here you have 2 screws coming to be more stable with your microscope. To don't have your head move when you weld. It's good to tighten it. So that's it. So here you need to open this thing just to put your wire in. And after, you have another one just here. So you open here with the tongue, and just put your wire on. That's it. So in these boxes, you will receive included with your machine a foot pedal, a ground cable. As a clamp, we have one other different cable. It's like a magnetic ground cable. You receive one set of electrodes and a tool for set electrodes. You receive a torch, the most important thing and the most fragile thing. You receive a tube for your regulator. You need to plug it behind the machine. And you receive also a manual of use. First, we will set up the torch and the ground cable. So in first, here, the ground cable coming here in the ground. Everything is right on the machine. So first, the ground, and you need to tighten it. Not too much. Be careful. After that, you clamp on your welding area. Second one is the torch. So here you have 5 connectors. Be careful, don't tighten it too strong. Be soft. Just plug in and turn until it's going in. After that, you just turn here. Your torch is set. After that, you got your foot pedal. You have 3 pins, need to be in face to face. You just tighten a little bit, and you have your foot pedal. So here you have the wire of the microscope. You have 4 pins in and 4 pins in, so you need to tighten the screw inside. Be careful, it's also fragile. And also here, you have the tube for the regulator. It's coming to be plugged here. I need for you a particular attention to your torch. It's the most important accessories of this machine. So you need to be careful about that. don't fall down. Be careful about this accessory. So we have two settings on this torch. It's really important to understand. You have the screw behind, and here you will have the out of the electrode. It's really important settings for you to know. So first we get out this white ring you got here.
To do this, remove the adjustment screw from the torch. Remove the small black nut. Keep it close. We will put that right back on. Remove the white protective spacer and replace the nut. Then reassemble the torch. The electrode needs to be able to retract back into the torch by 1.5 to 3 millimeters. So there needs to be some space left between the black nut and the back of the screw. If you leave 4 or 5 threads visible here, that should be sufficient. Next, I need to set up my electrode. First, remove the nozzle from the torch. Provided are several sizes of collet bodies and electrode holding grippers. Choose the proper sizes relative to the size of the electrode to be used. Insert the electrode holding gripper into the collet body and screw assembly into torch head. Insert chosen electrode. And then use provided adjustment tool to hand tighten entire assembly into torch. Finally, replace the nozzle. The electrode should extend out of the nozzle by 5 or 6 millimeters. And here you can see that by keeping that spacing of about 5 threads at the back allows electrode retractment.
I will present to you some options going with the machine, not included. So first of all, we have the cart. It's a trolley where you can just put the machine on, the microscope, and you can directly go to weld on your tools. So we have the remote here. You can go up or can go down, depending on the size of your tools. After that, this option is a really good thing to move and bring the machine where you want. You have 4 wheels, you can bring the tank behind, and you can just move it. Second options, we got the grinder, a sharpener for the electrodes. It's working. You have your electrodes. Here you have different angle, and here you have different diameter of the electrode. So you can just here turn on, have the speed, 1.6 millimeters. And that's it. Another option is the wire feeder. So you have your wire for welding. That's it. After that, you got the cleaning pan as an option also, just for cleaning the area. And after, you have longer tools for the torch to go directly on cavities. So here you can weld inside cavities. All right. So here I will explain to you how the machine works. It's really simple. We have 3 settings: the program, the time, the energy. The time is the duration of the sparks. It will be the same for all material except the aluminum. Well, we decrease it a little bit to 60. For all material, copper, bronze, stainless, steel, titanium, nickel, you can stay at 80. So you can forget these settings. Here, the program button, it's only savings, memories. When you have an usual case, you just set up your energy. You stay 2 or 3 seconds here, and your machine memorize your settings. When you turn off the machine and you turn on, it will be saved the last program you save. Okay? Here the energy, depending of the wire diameter. So depending of the wire diameter you use for your welding. If I use 20 thou per 40, 25 thou 50, it's an equivalent. We got a board to explain to you what is the settings depending of your wire diameter. As you see, we don't have the foot pedal because we have two modes on this machine. One with foot pedal, when it's to switch on or switch off when you weld. Or we got the automatic mode. When you have big tools and the setup like that with a cart, you need to have an automatic mode. When you touch the workpiece, it's going. How it works? You need to push at the same time the button program, and here on the time you put 1, and after that you're safe. So for welding you need to have an angle of 45 degrees on the flat surface, 10 degrees with your wire, and you're touching the workpiece, not the wire. Touching the workpiece and put your wire in the front of. You don't have to move your wire. You just put your electrode in the front of the wire at the top. And after your welding, you just pass your cleaning pen. Okay? So when you weld an edge, you need to have a right angle of welding. After that, you need to see here at the beginning, let it little bit of wire. And here at the end. And after that, you just have to weld another time. That's it. It's done. We finished for the day. Thank you for watching us, and I hope it will be helpful for you. Have a great day.